Alita Chef.
Welcome to Chefs. I'm your host, Scott, and today I'm here with our executive chef, Denise. And Denise, we're doing something special today. One of your specialties from your restaurant days, the raspberry jam?
That's correct, Scott. So this is very Oregonian type of a recipe on how to make jam, which is of course where I'm from. My grandmother, Mary, who was a saint, she taught me how to make this when we were little, because when you have so many grandchildren, it's really easy to have free labor. And we can clean strawberries and pick raspberries and do all of that. The thing that's so cool about this recipe, it is farm to freezer. It is not a cooked jam, so it tastes like eating raspberries right out of the dish, Scott.
Wow, that sounds really good. So, all right, so let's get started with this.
All right, so first of all, just so you know, this was the key ingredient.
Stop. You didn't tell me it was time for horse racing.
Oh yeah, it's opening day at Del Mar tomorrow.
And I'm really excited. Denise is probably one of the best gamblers I know, so you're going to do really well, I hope?
The best losing gambler.
Oh, that's right.
There's
right.
a difference, yeah. You have to, it depends on who you ask that question to.
Her husband, Andy, said you had a losing dance?
Oh, yeah, no, but we won't do that to anybody here today. We're going to make this really, really simple because it's not pretty.
All right.
And so...
All right, we'll get back to cooking.
We're going to get back to cooking. So what we did here, this is so great because right now you got berries out like crazy, especially at Costco, you get a really, really good price. You take 3 cups of raspberries. You take 5 1/4 cups of sugar. You think that might be a lot, but it's really not. It's what we need the pectin to sit with. And you mush it all together. It needs to sit for about a minimum of 10 minutes. I let this sit overnight because it really amplifies the flavor. A lot of people in raspberry jam will also take the seeds out. I do that sometimes. It just depends on what I'm up to. This time I didn't because I really wanted the seeds to be part of the showcase as we made it for one of our other recipes, our cake.
Awesome.
So what we've got right here in this pan, this is pectin. Pectin is a gelling agent. It is not gelatin. There's a big difference. Pectin comes from dried citrus, and I buy mine from a company called Cal Ingredients out of California, Northern California, and it is a GMO-free product because I don't want any pesticides or anything. I want this to be completely fresh. When I used to have my jam business, my berries were the first ingredient on my list because it was my heaviest product going into that jam first. So Scott, if you will light us up there, what we're gonna do is
okay, there, it's lit.
Perfect, Scott. So what we're gonna do is this is going to bubble, and it is a thickening agent. A lot of people, if you do a cooked jam, what they'll find is if they cook it on the stove long enough and let it reduce naturally, they really don't need any pectin, especially if you add something like a lemon, something like a lime, orange, anything that's citrus-based to this, it'll actually thicken on its own as it reduces. There's a very different flavor in jams versus farm to table versus farm to freezer. And I can tell you that as somebody who's been a winner at the Del Mar Fair, which just concluded, and I've also been a judge on this, it is very, very important to get the right consistency when you are canning, no matter which way that you decide to go. The hardest thing on freezer jam is the fact that it goes right into your freezer, put into the refrigerator when you're ready to use it, and it lasts for approximately 3 months once it's open. It's got the same shelf life as 1 year, whether it's in the freezer or on a shelf, so you can go either way. It's just a matter of how it's used as well.
Our athlete of the week is Cam Davis, Minnesota Gophers.
So this is looking really good.
Yes, Scott. So that is all ready to go. So if you wouldn't mind, I need you to pour and scrape all of that right into this bowl here, please.
Okay, I can do that.
And that's the extent of the cooking that we'll be doing in this recipe.
I can handle this. This is something I can do.
And then we'll give it a good stir.
Okay.
Set that aside there. I'm going to start stirring this in there. This takes about 10 minutes, and the key role of this pectin is to really break down the sugar. So it's going to cook it, and at the same time, it's going to, look how it brought out the color.
Wow, it's nice and bright and red.
Nice bright red. the most important thing is before you ever lid up anything, you make sure you got some nice clean rims. This is sticky business. It's jam, you know, as they say, how do you jam?
Yeah.
And so we're gonna do that. And then what we're gonna do next, Scott, is we'll take these lids. We're gonna close it all up. Always make sure you have a Sharpie close by. You'll date it, put the name of what the product is on it. And you know what? This is a done deal.
Wow.
And it's just like eating fresh raspberries. And you can add, you know, spice to it. You can add lemons to it. You can add anything you want. It's just such a great base that it's ready to rock and roll.
Awesome. Well, this was simple and fast. I really appreciate it. This is going into my private refrigerator. I don't have a private refrigerator, but if I did,
That's where it would go.
that was where it'd go.
I love that.
So once again, thank you for being here, and thank you for sharing this great dessert or jams. This is great. And please subscribe to the channel, hit like, and take time and buy one of our athletics trading card of the week.